top class, world class, high quality teaching and more focus on research, where roughly about 80% of the efforts are focused on research, remaining 10% on teaching and 10% on extension. That means spreading the research outcome to the society. Probably that is how the research universities are going to be set up. And type 2 institutes focused on high so type 2 can call universities. All our conventional universities, present universities, they will be focusing 50% on teaching and 30% on research and 20% roughly on extension activities. So they are called as the unitary institutes or universities. Unitary universities, they will be working as a separate campuses and they will not affiliate any colleges. So this affiliation system. Type 3 institutes are high quality teaching focused on undergraduate education. Rest all colleges in the country under type 3, they offer undergraduate programs and they offer quality teaching and they focus on creating a knowledge-oriented graduates, knowledge-driven graduates, where nearly about 80% of the focus is teaching the graduate courses, 20% on the research and 10% on the extension activities. So roughly, this is how it is going to be. So it is not a hierarchy, and identification of the institutes as type 1, type 2, type 3 depends upon several parameters. What is their infrastructure? What is their focus area? What is their domain of specialization? Already some institutes are more into research and they do a lot of research activity. They are into patenting all that. So naturally they come under type 1. Supposing if the type 3 institutes want to become university after fulfilling so many requirements, they can become a type 2. And if they want to continue as type 2 for a long time, fine, no issues, they can continue as type 2. So therefore, institutions will be categorized as a type 1, type 2, type 3. And all the three are very important for the country, and all the three are given equal importance, whether they are in the public sector or in the private sector. One of the major points which are highlighted in the national education policy is to make a regulation common for private and public sector institutes, whether it is a government-run college or university, or whether it is a private management-run college or university. The regulation and the governance structure remains the same. All the kind of institutes are nourished. Next, madam. This is a comparison across the countries as it stands on 2014. The gross enrollment ratio in various sectors. When it comes to higher education, higher education gross enrollment ratio in 2014 was just 23%, and in the year 17-18 it is 25.8%. Even now it is around 25% compared to some of the advanced countries. They are very far ahead of us. Say USA has 86.7%, Germany has around 65%, China has around 40%. So this comparison, probably with our new education policy, with the proposed structure and architecture of the institutions and the governance system and the regulation that is offered in the new education policy, probably that will speed up our journey towards increasing the gross enrollment ratio and also improving the quality of education. Next, madam. Yeah, the new architecture is the current 800 universities and 40,000 colleges will be consolidated into about 15,000 excellent institutions. It is going to be a well-resourced, vibrant, multidisciplinary, and with a large numbers in terms of the student as well as teaching fraternity, a new vision and architecture. Next slide, madam. And the degrees are called as the Bachelor of Liberal Arts. And this integrated, rigorous exposure to science, arts, and professional fields will be put in place. It leads to a lot of imaginative and flexible curricular structures, creative combinations of study. A student can pick up major subjects and minor elective subjects of his choice. They can pick up one physics, one accountancy, and one music, or one Kannada language, and one commerce subject, and one basic science subject. Like that, they can pick up any of the subjects of their choice. The breaking down of the subjects into arts, science, commerce will not be there. It will no more exist. And choose a cafeteria approach will be there. The student will have a very broad choice of subjects they can pick up, and they can study the subjects of their choice. Next, madam. And another important thing is free entry and exit. The student, a 4 years degree program, they can join for first year, and they can study first and second year. After 2 years, they can just quit the course and do whatever they want, and again they can come back and they can continue their third and fourth year. So this free entry, free exit is a unique of National Research Foundation. Why there is a need